What's going on, guys? Mike from FDT-TV here. This is my Arsenal versus Spurs preview. Big game coming up at the weekend. Let's jump into it. So as I said, guys, the North London derby is coming up on Sunday. Very much looking forward to this game. It was a disappointing result against Burnley, which we had so many chances we could have won that game. We need to be more clinical when it comes to finishing. But we go on. The next round of the Premier League sees us at home to our bitter rivals, Tottenham, and I'm really looking forward to this game. 10th versus 7th. It's currently 7 points in it, both on the same amount of games. There are mixed forms from both teams throughout the season. Spurs are on currently a better run than what we are at the moment. So just looking at the form of the two teams, so we've got ourselves on 3 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss in all competitions. Spurs are currently on 5 wins and 1 loss, so they are looking the favourites at the moment based on form. However, as we know, in all derbies, form goes out the window. Looking at the head-to-head result for all fixtures, we have 82 wins, 54 draws and 66 losses. And looking at the last 6 games, it doesn't make for good reading at all. 1 win, 2 draws and 3 losses. The last time we won was in 2018 when Lucas Torreira scored, Aubameyang scored 2 goals. So we need to win this game. This is a must-win game for us, not only to get points into the Premier League to get us up the table, or just to get more points, but there's a bit of pride on this one. Spurs won the away fixture, or their home fixture, depending on which way you want to look at it. This is important for us. We need to win it. We haven't got much to play for in terms of the Premier League. I think in all seriousness, I'll be very surprised if we make Europa League next year. But obviously we are still in Europe, and we'll see what happens. But in terms of achieving that position in the league table, I think it's a bit too far for us this year. Players to watch: Harry Kane loves a goal against Arsenal. We need to sort him out. Heung-min Son, the pair of them have had absolutely outstanding seasons. You can't deny it, and it makes me feel a little bit sick saying it. The one player I was fearing when he come back to Tottenham, Gareth Bale, has hit a bit of form recently. He's scoring goals and does love a goal against us. I think we have to be very wary of these 3 players. Obviously, we saw Spurs in the last game. They went 1-0 up and they kind of sat back. So we need to kind of get at them from the first whistle and maintain it till the last whistle. Not give any cheap chances away, and also make sure that we're clinical with our chances. So I'm just going to look at our teams now, and I say our teams, I'm going to look at my starting lineup. So I've tried to do this based on the teams that played in Europe against Olympiacos. We did see a few players that have been recalled back into the team, but this is my squad selection for this particular fixture. Starting at the back, Burnley again. You can't really not take him out of the team whilst he's on form. I did think that we were going to start seeing Matt Ryan more in the Europa League. So far, like I said, if that ain't broken, don't fix it. So Burnley, he stays in at number 1. Cedric, I thought, was absolutely outstanding when we played against Leeds and linked up really well with Pepe. So obviously you can see down the right hand side, I've got those 2 in the right hand side. David Luiz pairing up with Pablo Mari. Pablo Mari has been a bit of a gem that Mikel Arteta found, and I think it is definitely a brilliant signing. Again, it's not bashing against Gabriel. I think Gabriel has been pretty good this season. Obviously, he won the first 3 Player of the Months, but he played in the Europa League, so I'm going to go with Pablo Mari. And Kieran Tierney, again, if he's fit, for me, he starts. He's really the only option that we've got at left back, unless you want to play Saka in at left back. But for me, I would see him more on the attacking, as he's definitely shown. Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka, I think, again, if both of them are fit, they've got to start. I know we've got the likes of Dani Ceballos and Mohamed El Neni still on the bench, but for me, I think it's got to be those 2 together if they are fit. Emil Smith-Rowe, he did get injured, and we have seen him come back into the Europa League squad. Maybe a bit too much for him to have started this particular game, but I think he will or should start in this game because he's been absolutely brilliant since he's found his place in the team. Another player who has come on in leaps and bounds over recent weeks is Nicolas Pepe. So as I said, from looking at the number of chances that were created against Leeds, I think those two need to link up together, and hopefully we'll see the best out of those two. Aubameyang, obviously the captain, out on the right hand side, both the two players cutting in, and then Alex Lacazette up top. We have seen too much recently of trying to put in long balls into Aubameyang, and I really don't think that this is the way that this game will, or his game works. It needs to be more of a target man, which I do think Lacazette could be. Obviously he has scored recently as well, but yeah, that is my team for this particular game. I do want to see us come away with the win. I think it's going to be a tough one. I have said in my predictions that we will lose this game. However, I'm going to be more confident in my previous show, and I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. Like I said, Spurs have had a bit of up and down form throughout the season. They're currently on a bit of a ride, and hopefully we can be the ones to knock them down again. So there we go. That is my prediction. That is my predicted lineup. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you stay tuned for more content. We'll catch you in the next one. See you later, guys. Hi guys, thanks for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe. See you next time.